Let's talk about personal development. I'll start off with a quote from Jim Rohn. You have a coin. On one side of the coin, it says, "You can have more than you got because you can become more than you are." And on the other side of the coin, it says, "Unless you change who you are, you'll always have what you got." In my still continuing journey of changing to the right mindset for business and life, it's helped me a lot in personal life as well as it's helped me a lot in business life. Let's dig into this. All right. I used to believe that back in 2018 and 19, I would look at other service companies in the same industry as mine. And I think, here they are doing millions a year. They're lucky. They got in at the right time. They were in the right spot at the right time. Your luck. Why isn't our company growing? And it was just a bad mindset. And yeah, I'd see what they were doing that I wasn't doing, but I just had a poor mindset about everything. And another quote from Jim Rohn that hit me too was, "The moment a boy becomes a man is when he realizes he's responsible for everything that happens to him." Let's dig a little bit into that and what I thought, and what I think about that. Actually, a funny story. Just today, driving back home, I was driving down the road, and there were two cars coming on the opposite side of the road. Coming my way, and there's this truck that passes another vehicle in a no passing zone, and then I pass them, and I look in the rearview mirror, and the other guy gets upset that truck cut him off, so he goes halfway off the road, sideswipes the other car. And, they both pull over, and both of their vehicles are messed up. That's another thing, is that guy could have just accepted that this person cut him off, think that person was a bum for doing that, and then left it alone. But instead, he chooses to, I'm sure, ruin his whole day just by getting back at him. And for what? Right? Bad decision. I'm not sure if that's a good good example. But on my journey to getting into the right mindset has been work harder on yourself than you do on your job. I was working hard in the past, putting in hours a day on the job, off the job, or in the field and out of the field in the office. Why aren't we growing? Why is every other business and that's another thing, is when you're watching other businesses too and you're seeing what they're doing and what you're not doing, it was just a bad mindset altogether. And Jim Rohn really taught me about work harder on yourself than you do your job. And when you work harder on yourself, what comes when you do that, when you're really building yourself better, is you do better at your job. You realize, and creating the right mindset, and I don't know, I'm just so passionate about it. And doing 90-degree mindset is, for one, it's to help me talk about my growth, even though it may be so small compared to others, but that's okay. It takes time, and it's going to be making a lot of videos, talking a lot. That's really going to help me. I'm hoping this helps me be able to talk better too. It's a hard journey, Things aren't going to be easy. They're always going to be hard. But constantly trying, constantly working at it, even though you don't feel like it, even though it feels like it's not leading anywhere, I know and I believe now that you will get somewhere as long as you are consistent. And like I was saying, I used to believe that people were lucky. But the harder you work, also the luckier you get. But it has nothing to do with luck. Have you ever heard something so many times and you believe it, and you still can have little excuses for why things didn't work? And that was a growing part for me. And I've come to the point to where I see that I used to believe things and then still have little excuses. And I'm at a point where I believe without a doubt now that everything is just repetition consistency and a constant self-growth and continuing to search for that right mindset. And it took me so long because I might have wanted it, but I didn't really want it. And you have to want it for it to really be clear in your head, and to really see it. And it took me so many videos, watching people, listening to people, to where I really wanted it, and I'd hear it over and over and over again till it became something that I believe so passionate about now, and that there are no excuses. Yes, there's bad luck sometimes that is out of your control, but it's how you're going to take it depends on the outcome. That's the outcome that's going to happen, is how you're going to take things. And failure isn't bad. It's growth. I failed so many times. I've never failed in business, but I failed in consistencies, which has made my business grow so slow in 9 years. And you just see that when you're more consistent throughout the year, the company grows bigger than it has before. And it's stupid how you just, like, you can see these things. It's just, I would just fall back into not doing anything and not being consistent. And it's just, I don't know. So if any of this resonates with you, subscribe to the channel, 90-degree mindset. Let's get to the right mindset this 2025. Let's grow our companies. Let's grow ourselves. Let's be the best people we can be. And with doing that, that's how we build the best companies. Let's get into it. 90-degree mindset. The right mindset. Let's do it.